with our Entertainment Tonight family, host Kevin Frazier and Nichelle Turner celebrating the Oscars.
Yeah, we love talking Oscars, and we're about to peel back the curtain of Oscar-nominated movies with the ultimate industry insiders. It's time for Tips from the Inside. Covering the Oscars like this. We cover it as super fans, but who's really in there? Well, our next guest started as a production assistant. Hey, intern, I get it. Yeah. And quickly became Hollywood's go-to TikToker. Ooh. He gets behind-the-scenes access to all the biggest movies, really, and it always goes viral. Please welcome Reece Feldman. Reece! For starters, the tuxedo. Reece is so chic.
He's doing it.
I mean, with all due respect to all of us, you might get best dressed here.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. That's really sweet. I don't know if it pieces together well with the hair, but I'm like,
you're
giving.
Yeah. I'm bringing and giving.
And weren't you like named one of the best dressed award show reporters out there by like a major publication? Was it Vogue? Who said that?
Yeah.
It was Vogue. Vogue said that.
Vogue magazine voted you the best dressed and the person to be seen on the red carpet.
Yes,
I know.
Reece.
Really nice of them. I assume they ran out of people.
Well, let's rewind a little bit because I love your story about how you became like the go-to social media person for showbiz. You started as a production assistant on Maisel, right? Marvelous Mrs. Maisel?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I was actually working before. I had graduated college during the height of the pandemic and was working in reality. So I was on Real Housewives of New Jersey for a few months.
Okay, what was that like, really quickly?
I'm a Bravoholic.
They're wonderful ladies. They were really nice to us. They would during their holiday episodes, they would send me home with treats because I'm younger than some of their kids. So they were really sweet, and it was a really good set to learn just some of the basics of filmmaking. And then Maisel,
When you were on Maisel, you started posting interesting videos, and then you got caught. And what did they tell you?
It was a calculated risk. On reality, anything kind of goes, but on scripted and a show like Maisel with a budget, it's a different beast. But yeah, it was a calculated risk to post, and I realized I was either going to get fired or they were going to be really happy. And lucky for me, they were like, "Don't do this again, but actually do it with our permission, and we'll pay you, and you could work on more stuff." And I was like, "Oh, okay, that worked out really well."
That is such a lesson.
Yeah, talk about betting on yourself.
When people say how to make it in showbiz, break the rules just a little bit.
I would say cautiously. Very cautiously, don't always do that. Because it could have been really bad.
But it turned out really great, and movie companies started coming to you and asking you to do the same thing. Didn't you work on a really big movie this year? Yeah,
I did. Hunger Games. I was on that set. I've been doing stuff for Oppenheimer, so that's been wonderful.
Oppenheimer. You mean the biggest hit?
I mean, there you are with Christopher Nolan.
Best Picture, right?
Yeah.
And that video that you did we saw just a clip with Christopher Nolan has 11 million views or something like that?
It's kind of crazy.
What is it that you love doing? Is it the directorial aspect? Is it the working with the actors? Is it just the movie making itself? Because there's so much that goes into it. What's your favorite part?
I mean, I love, my goal is to write and direct my own stuff one day. But for now, I understand, with the position I'm in, I feel so grateful, but I just love film. I love TV. It's how I connected with people at a young age. It's how I still connect with people. And I just realized it's a different landscape, as you're saying. So my job is not necessarily to say whether or not something's good, but just to help audiences find it. Where it's when people see Christopher Nolan talking behind the scenes about how much he cares and realize that he's this human, that this is a human story about a really complicated man. They're more inclined to watch, and that's my whole MO. Whether or not I love the movie or the show that I'm working on, I just want people to know that it's out there. I want people to be media literate, to understand that they have choices in what they can watch and find something that hopefully speaks to them.
I'm so glad
you're such a super fan. Well, and speaking of Christopher Nolan, we have to talk about the category of Best Director.
Wait, hold it. We're going to go to a quick commercial break.
Okay.
And then I want to hear everything.
Okay.
We have to wait.